Beep, beep, beep. Yeah. Oh no.
There we go. Now they can hear me, hopefully. I can switch over to... I mean, it's not 8 o'clock yet, but like... Should I wait 5 more minutes?
Can. You don't have to, but you can.
Might as well start up now. Get things are running. Hello, all! Hopefully enough people have actually trickled in now. This is day 3 of daily streams. And boy am I tired. I've had an interesting day today. And I'm
Oh boy.
a bit drained. So this probably won't be terribly long of a stream. The plan is get the daily giant slime, get the stuff that it drops, and then after that I think I'm just going to do some drawing. See how that goes. If that goes.
Yeah.
So yeah.
The Snake Alley chat in the Discord is currently having a very interesting conversation that is about all the ways that Spider-Man's canonical girlfriends have died.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I feel like something as terrible is going to happen in the most recent movie.
What, the No Way Home movie?
Well, just considering the topic.
It started out with a joke that Spider-Man could have a harem anime with all his dead girlfriends.
God.
And then it spiraled from just talking about all the weird ways his canon girlfriends have died.
What a fantastic starting off point.
We talk about such wonderful and riveting topics in Snake Alley.
God. Snake Alley, the place where I learned what a fleshlight was. I'm not that naive when it comes to these things. It was just one of those things where it's like, I'd heard the phrase so many times, but no one had... I'd been too afraid to ask what it actually was.
Snake Alley, you learn things that you can't unlearn.
Snake Alley, they won't judge you because they're worse. So yeah, this is going to be a very chill stream of just me exploring, looking around for stuff. I did get my YouTube thing verified, so I'll be able to actually upload stuff now.
Oh, fun.
Good lord. Nothing else has been really going on much. This is part of the reason why I usually want to stagger out, like, when my streams are so that I'll actually have something new to discuss. But nothing much has happened in the last 24 hours.
I have made it to part 33 of 40 in the Orphan's Path rewrite.
Fun. I didn't actually notice any difference with the Potato War rewrite.
Some of the rewrites, like, they didn't need much. 90% of their rewrite is, like, fixing this weirdly specific formatting glitch that happens when Google Docs stuff transfers to AO3.
Oh, I never noticed anything.
It's just something I notice, and then it bugs me every time I see it, so I was like,
That's
fixing
fair.
it.
That's entirely fair.
Yeah. And then it was like some dialogue patches, this and that.
Yeah. I don't think we've actually been to this area yet. No, I have. I remember which ones of these I've actually read out loud. Which, it's entirely possible that I haven't read this one and now everyone's laughing at me, but who knows?
We just don't know.
We just don't know. Is that it? Alright. Did you see, what happened on stream after you left? Ah.
Oh, what happened?
I hit notes that I didn't know I could hit.
Oh dear.
I may have shattered glass and possibly a few eardrums.
Oh dear.
So, there's a slime called a fire slime that live in, well, incinerators. And you feed them by incinerating food.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds normal enough.
Yeah.
If they are not in a corral, slimes can and will jump into the incinerator of their own volition.
Oh. Oh dear.
So
I can understand how things may have gone horribly very fast.
I heard one of them and then I watched another slime just die before my eyes and I was helpless to do anything. And I was just sitting there like screeching.
Abject despair.
Ooh, Cheshire Cat. She looked pretty cool. I have no set direction in mind, by the way. Although I have found Donkey Kong.
You just saw a slime succumb to ultimate mortal despair.
I really did. And it was so happy about it, too.
Just with its dumb, thoughtless smile yeeting itself off the precipice of existence.
Well, yeah, it was one of the phosphor saber slimes. The ones that are complete and utter dumbasses. So this is about the place where it was last time. Or not last time, the first time. Last time it was in the last area of the dry reef where all the cats are. Some energy back. I highly advise you have a jetpack and a few upgrades before tackling what's ahead. The land is all broken and twisted, and there's plenty of feral slimes about who you won't see coming before they blast you right into the sea. Keep those peepers peeled. Oh, hi, Biddy. Yes, I did see that you clipped those. The, moments of disaster.
The moments of horrible, horrible mortality.
I don't know how to save clips, though. Like, they don't seem to last more than a few weeks, which is a bummer.
You can probably export them. I've never personally exported them, but
Yeah.
I think they're exportable.
I don't have any kind of video editing stuff, though, so I don't know how to, like, put them all into one of those compilation things of, like, a bunch of different clips. I've been trying to find a decent, video editor, because I want to do, like, time-lapses of my drawing.
Mm.
And I'm able to make recordings of drawing. What's this? This looks like something from the ancient ruins area. Huh. Please, okay. I cannot stop you, but, please don't make yourself sick. I guess. Or do. I don't know.
We have no say in the matter.
Oh, where was I? Oh yeah, video editing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't find any free software that would do it, and I'm not willing to shell out money for something I don't really need or have any use for. Like, it would be nice, but, I figure, like, it shouldn't be terribly hard to find a free editing software that can do that for me. I just don't know which one to get.
Shouldn't your computer come with one? That's like a thing computers have sometimes.
I don't know.
Your computer might have a default video software.
I'll have to, check that out at some point.
Yeah. That's what I do. The extremely rare times I need to bother video editing, I just use my computer default software.
Yeah. Hello, invisible wall. Yeah, I think I'm just looping back around on myself at this point, so I think we can clear out the, or we can cross off the moss blanket as one of the... Goodness. We can cross off the moss blanket as one of the possible locations, I think. So we still gotta check out the Indigo Quarry, the ancient ruins, and the glass desert.
Oh, fun. Incinerator area.
Yep. You'll notice that the phosphorus slimes are all in a corral now. So they don't completely fit. But that was to ensure that they didn't self-destruct again.
Fun.
Yep.
Can you not simply corral the incinerator? Is that not an option?
You cannot. You do need to be fed at some point, though.
Thankfully, the puddle slimes will have no incentive to run into the incinerator.
Well, they don't leave the... My plan is to have these 2 incinerators here, and then eventually replace this with a pond, and let them go back to free range. Because now both the incinerators are up here, when previously I had one down here, which just let them, like, get to it really easily. Oh, and I have a bee now. Ain't it cute?
Aw, it's just a little guy.
Right now, it's set to collect fire plorts because, I mean, look at this.
Nobody wants to touch that.
No. So I do want to get some more fire slimes at some point, just to have both the incinerators filled up. All of the extra puddle slimes are now in the docks area, in the, like, natural pond.
Yeah.
Come on. Keyboard is being finicky. I'm not going to worry too much about emptying the corrals of their plorts right now, even though it is a bit filled.
Yeah.
Because I don't really have the energy to keep doing that for ages.
To just do the grind of stonks.
Yeah. Maybe once I've found the giant slime of the day. This is a normal sentence that I just said. Alright, next stop is Indigo Quarry. Ah! Dang keyboard. Ah! What am I doing wrong? Maybe now it'll stay? Got my keyboard propped up on a bunch of books, so, just because it's more comfortable for me that way.
There.
But it keeps slipping off said books, which is annoying because I've had it propped up like this for years now, and it's never been a problem. Which I think I've got it back into position now, so it shouldn't be slipping. I don't know if I've got my mask on weird or something, but it is seeming to be obscuring my vision. Words. It appears to be obscuring my vision more than the normal amount. That's what I was trying to say. Can you tell I'm tired?
You do have that classic tired voice. The mod chat is just dunking on the community updates account. Every time Discord hops in with a community update, all the mods are like, shut up. Go away. Fuck you.
Are they really that bad? Or are they just pointless?
They're just kind of annoying.
Ah.
But like, it's an inherent feature to Discord community servers. That they'll have that little bot just show up. I cannot control it. So we just hear a useless community update and go, eat shit and die, fall off your horse.
I'm hearing weird noises and I can't tell what they're coming from. Oh god, how far behind is the chat? Because Biddy's only just now saying B rights.
Oh no. Let me look.
Oh god. They're still back at the cave, it looks like.
Oh god. There's such a massive lag.
I don't know why it's lagging like this. I don't have anything weird going on.
Twitch is just like that sometimes. Gonna be real.
I might actually end up going, like, if it keeps me... Oh, I hear it! Yes! Haha! Yes. Have you not... Oh, you haven't actually seen this before, have you?
No, I have not.
Last time it was just without you at all, and... time before that you dipped out before you could see it.
Yeah.
That's decided to be a problem, apparently. Oh, and again. Are you aware it's almost Christmas, sir?
Please, sir. A Christmas.
My brain is definitely recognizing patterns where there aren't any, because I could have sworn I heard the Jurassic Park theme in there.
Da 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 da.
Da 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 da. Da da da
da.
Listed under songs I mainly know because of the John Williams is the Man acapella. I can't be the only one. That's got enough popularity. I've seen Jurassic Park once.
I know the Jurassic Park theme from the memes.
Oh yeah, the kazoo version.
But it is a good song. It is a good piece of soundtrack, though.
Yes. I think that counts as a song.
Yeah. Okay. I'm being called away to be eaten.
Oh no!
I must eat myself from this. So
Let me set that.
So goodbye from this stream. I must eat myself promptly.
Alright, I'll see ya.
E.
Oh boy, yeah, I'm looking at the stream and the clock on the stream says 16:49, and the one for me says 20:10. So I'm gonna be right back, and I'm going to see if there's anyone running stuff upstairs, just in case that's the problem. If not, I'm so sorry. So I'll be right back. Alrighty, I am back. Update, I have no idea what's going on. And I have no idea how to fix it. Oh boy. This is gonna be a fun stream, isn't it? Alright, let's get things back up and loaded. Finish seeing what of these, if any, I can actually bring with me back to the ranch. Well, that does largely seem to be most of it. I think we can do this one. Deal with another tar. Okay, that's actually quite funny. Oh boy. Oh, you're safe. That's good. Yeah, it looked. I seem to be having some issues on my end. I have no idea if it was a me thing or a you thing or a something thing or a thing or I don't know what was going on. Well, that's neat. Oh, come on. Go away. I'm trying to do a thing. You're not being helpful. At all. I know, right? It's like, it's nice to... actually, I don't know if it is nice to listen to. Like, it's definitely noise. That's, you know what? That's fair. It is! Like, I'm very, very happy that they added that, because otherwise, like, I don't think I'd even bother with this. Looks like that's nearly everything, unless there's ones I'm missing. I think it, like, destroys it if you disassemble it. Which really sucks. Man. Guess I probably better start emptying these guys out. In case you missed it, Biddy, we got another skin for the hunter slimes. So now they look like Cheshire cats. I did. I don't know why you need to eat 6 cookies, especially if they only made the one batch. I think if/when we get the bow tie accessory, we're gonna give it to those guys. The the Hunter X Rock, the Rock Hunter whatever Largo. The spiky blue cat ones. Yes. Actually, what's the prices like for these? That's actually pretty high. Prices for Tabby and Phosphor are up. Prices for Rad and Boom are up. That could be good. Rock, Tabby, Boom, and what's the word? Rad. Looks like hunter plorts are up as well. Like way up. Same with what's the word? Saber plorts. Man. I'm going to be right back while I see a man about a dog. Hello again. Let's see if I can use that, move that since Anar's not here anymore. Sorry about that. Alrighty. So where are we? Yeah, stocks. We're selling just about everything, I think, except for honey. Rock, tabby, phosphor, rad, boom. Let's see. And then also hunter and saber. Alrighty then. Just gotta make sure we sell all this before the day takes over. Double check I'm actually audible to you guys. I am. Okay. Can you tell I'm paranoid about that now? Just a little bit. Hopefully I'm not lagging too bad again. So I can't tell if you're responding to me talking about stonks now or talking about stonks before I took a break. Oh, that's good. It's very good. Tabby and rat there. And rock. And hunter. Over to these guys. That. Nope. There we go. Oh, there's another one in there. Why did I decide to put this where there's a bunch of grass that makes it harder to see what I've dropped? Seems like that was a bad idea. I might as well sell honey while I'm at it. Not the best price I could get, but I might as well, you know? Yes, bad and naughty slimes get splashed. Splashing them with water keeps them from blowing up quite as much, so that I don't end up losing track of any of the plorts I'm grabbing. In theory. Maybe. I don't know. Like I said earlier, I'm a little bit out of it, so... I'd like to do some drawing as well, since I've managed to set Krita up on OBS. It'll be interesting having to figure out how to use my tablet and all that while still wearing a mask. Because I'm worried that my beak is going to poke into my tablet. I mean, it won't, like, hit anything. It's still made of felt. I'm just worried I'm going to be bashing into my mask all the time. Hoping to avoid the bonk, at least in theory. Truly riveting gameplay right here. Yeah, I think it might be fun to sketch up the starting screen for when I do AC Odyssey. Because I quite like making those look nice. So the other ones I did, I started out with a screenshot from the game. So I won't do that this time probably. Or if I do, I'll do like, I'll pull up someone else's images. Perhaps. It's set during the Peloponnesian War, and you kill people. And that's about all I've got. I've been told there's time travel involved. Because I have played it, so I watched the intro and the explanation, and it didn't make a lot of sense at all. It was this whole thing about, like, genetic memory, which that's not at all how genetic memory works in the slightest, so it's one of those, like, science fiction genetic memory, not actual genetic memory. So that right off the bat was like, okay, this is not going to make any sense, is it? It's like one of the best keys to know whether or not something is going to make scientific sense is, do they understand what genetic memory is? But like, they dug up some, like, ancient spearhead, and then they, like, use the DNA for, like, the memory of the object to send someone back in time into another person's body, and that's who you're playing as, but also the person that you're sent back as doesn't seem aware that anything's different, so you don't seem to be changing things. Like, I think it's an explanation as to how you're able to make it so that history goes differently, or something. It's very obvious that they did not care much about the actual plot, but I'm entirely okay with it because the game itself is phenomenal, at least in its depiction of ancient Greece. Like, absolutely phenomenal. And I was really very happy about that. Like, that's really the only thing I paid any attention to. It really, absolutely. I've been told that you can meet some famous Greek figures, including Alcibiades, and I believe Plato. Just straight up Plato. Gosh, was it Plato or was it Socrates? I hope it's Plato. And also, what's his name? Deiocritus, I think is his name? The guy who invented the concept of the atom. Like, the concept of indivisible, good lord, indivisible parts. That's not Plato's, that's, Diogenes. That's also the guy who did the whole, behold, a man thing. That's also Diogenes. Plato was the guy who basically told everyone, you're dumb and you're dumb for not realizing you're dumb, and the only reason I'm smart is because I realize that I'm dumb. Which is such like a hot take, you know? Yes, he was absolutely right about that. But man, the balls on that guy. There's a record of his trial, because he was actually eventually sentenced just for all this crap, where he's pulled out all the stops, because he knew he was not gonna live. Like, he knew that he was screwed either way. So he's like, if I'm going down, I am taking all of you with me. And it is amazing. He also came up with the whole, Plato's allegory of the cave, which is like, everyone was trapped within a cave and looking at the shadows of things, and they believe that these shadows that they're seeing are reality. But, if you stand up, if you are able to free yourself from your shackles, you can see the puppets holding, the people holding up these, like puppets that are casting these shadows, and in theory, find your way out of the cave. Which is such a pretentious take. Like, I get it. I get it, sort of. But man, that's just like, it is the height of, I am so much better than all of you. And it's very much like, you're right, but you don't need to say it. He's also the guy who came up with Atlantis, which, if you read the actual thing, it's very, very obvious that he didn't believe that Atlantis was never meant to be a historical record. It was a historical record in the same way that Lord of the Rings is, where, Tolkien is like, oh, these are translated records, made in this language that I made up, that I've translated for you. And it's the exact same with Atlantis. He's like, these are these records translated by this guy that totally went to Egypt this one time and found these records, and I'm gonna tell them to you. Like, yeah, it's translated. I mean, it's very, very obvious. This isn't meant to be taken literally. And in the original story, Atlantis, like, it ends with Atlantis under the waves. Like, it doesn't survive under the waves. It's a story of hubris, of these people who were like, we're so cool because we're the descended from gods and stuff, and we're gonna try and take over the world, and then they got stopped by ancient Athens and its power of being a protagonist. Like, really, I just, if you're interested, go watch the video by Overly Sarcastic Productions. They have a fantastic summary of, like, what the stuff that I'm actually talking about here, both on Atlantis and on Plato himself. So yeah. That part I'm pretty excited for in the, Odyssey. Really hoping that I manage to actually sell all this before the game day ends. So otherwise, whoops. It's not gonna be good. Yeah, that probably would have been a lot better. I will admit that I did not think this through all the way. I'm doing this as fast as I can. I'm not gonna do hoverboards. No, I have to. I've already crashed those. Oh, this is the last batch I'm gonna be able to do. All right. God, why did I think that was a good idea? Ugh. Oh. All right, what have the prices hit now? Yep, everything is crashed. Yep, everything is crashed. God. That wasn't even everything. Like, I didn't manage to sell all the plorks that I wanted to. I didn't have enough time to do so, and I was way overzealous when I started, so I ended up crashing all of the prices. Let's not do that again, I think. Let's not do that again. Oh, wait. Oops. Well, on the upside, I did get 160,000 coinage from it, which... that is a lot. I mean, I know I'm gonna end up burning through it. But, still pretty decent accomplishment, I'd say. Correct. Do I have any of these tossed in storage? I do. you the one who was talking with me about, mods for this game? Because I know someone was, and I am absolutely terrible at remembering these sorts of things. Like, I'm bad enough at it in real life. It's another thing when I don't have any, like, voice to associate the memory with. So it's just a general memory of someone talked to me about this. Yeah, okay. So I'm thinking, I do eventually want to get back into this. Like, I'm getting kind of bored by it now, but I want to do the whole, like, you know, complete the main storyline and, get all the 7Z rewards. Eh. So I think that could be fun. Oh, well, that's adorable. But I think if there's any, like, single mod I would add, it would be something to upgrade the bees. Just to, either to make it that you can have more than 2 bees in an area, and or make it so that the bees can do more than the single task. Wait, why did I take the fire ports out? I don't have extra storage for those. Those need to stay in the cave. Oops. And, like, I don't mind having to work for it. I don't mind having to shell out all the resources to, get it running, but, like, just having more than that. Does this show, like, how much water it has? Is it full already? It might be. Oh. See how this particular project is going. Oops. 20, that's not too bad. Nope, wait, these need to stay here as well. I don't have storage for them. I need to go down here, get some more water. Yeah, I'll definitely need to build another pond, because these guys are getting too shy to be making more stuff. This area will definitely need 2 bees, because I think I want to have one for each type of port. Save for the, oh, what's the word? Puddle ones? And then I can have these guys just kind of running around doing their thing. Yeah. Alright. Actually, no, I can use these for, fire slimes. The silver parsnips don't actually go to these guys, but it's just nice to have a, it's nice to have some extra in storage. Probably. There we go. Oh, it only needs the one. Okay. That's good to know. Alright, I think that's enough for Slime Rancher today. Switch. Which I am not. This is not me ending the stream. This is me switching over to Krita once I get that running. Chat up. Let's see if this will work. Maybe. Nope, chat is. There we go. That should look right. Let me know if it's actually showing up properly for you. You are seeing something. That's good. That off. So now, usually when I... Yes, you are seeing the right thing then. Usually when I draw, I have music playing, but I don't want to get sued. And I know that there are streamers that have some kind of setup where it's like they'll have non-monetized streams, but I have no idea how to do that. And I don't want to just like pull up Spotify and start playing music. I mean, I'd love to do so, but I don't want to get in trouble. This is a little bit off. So next time I'll be doing some research into that. You alright with me heading off for a second to research that? Or should I wait until after? Because as far as I can tell, you're the only person here. I mean, you're the only person that's talking. So if there are other people here and you object to it, then speak now or forever hold your peace. Alright. Alright. Twitch is now prohibited from playing tracks from music streaming services such as Spotify. In addition, streamers will not be able to sing songs they don't own at karaoke, as well as to make covers of them, include them in DJ sets, or disassemble the tablature. Let's see. How do streamers get away with playing music? Alright, this seems to be mostly just an ad. Hmm. The only thing I could think of what I could do maybe is like set it up so that I'm hearing music and then maybe like give you guys a playlist of like what I'm listening to so that you can listen along. I might have to do some more research on that so that it would, so like that way it wouldn't actually be in the stream itself. Why does this have to be so hard? Okay. I guess we're just doing this without music now. Now the big question is, can I do this with a mask still? Because I've actually got two masks on. I've got the Plague Doctor mask and then the actual Plague mask, i.e. just a face mask. So I'm willing to take off the Plague Doctor mask if I must, since that's more for aesthetic than anything else. I don't feel I don't feel necessarily like super uncomfortable about showing my face. It's more of just like, I don't know, it just feels weird. So I think I'll just leave it on for now, and if it becomes, this is being annoying, if it becomes too much of an issue, then I'll take the Plague Doctor mask off, but leave the one underneath. Yeah, I like the vibe, you know? I like the vibe. It's something unique. Let's see. No, I don't want that. Need a wider canvas if I'm going to be doing something for a header. Or a screen thing. That should be good. Okay. And I've also got the starting equipment looks like. So we've got like you know what, I'm gonna ask Anor about this. They might know something more. It might also be possible for me to turn off, because now that there's no music coming from the game, I could also turn off desktop audio on OBS. Because then again, I would be able to listen to music in the background without the stream actually recording it. Since that's the big issue here, is making sure the stream doesn't record it. Alright, Anor says that only public domain music is available, which makes sense. So I guess I'll just have, let me actually turn that off first. Desktop audio off. Whatever this is, off. Can you still hear me? Just making sure I didn't accidentally mute myself in the process. Sweet. Thank you for helping out, by the way, Biddy. Like I said, I'm fairly certain you're the only person here, or at the very least, the only person who's in chat. So having you here is very helpful. Also, it's just nice to hang out with you, I guess. I know that's not really what streams are meant for, but whatever. Alright, can you hear anything other than myself? So I've got music playing now. So the question is, can you guys hear it? Because if you can, I'm gonna have to make sure not to upload this part of the video. Okay, good. Yay, I won't get sued. I have literally no idea what to do if I run into any legal issues. Let's see. Computer up. And suffer. If I've got my playlist on shuffle, so if I run into a song that I'm particularly fond of, then I'll put it up on there so you guys can listen to it. Just little song recommendations. It's been a little while since I was trying, apparently, considering my hand's a little bit shaky. So right now I'm just sketching out like a very rough, like, mannequin, basically. Because I do remember that there was a lot of, like, customizable clothing in the game. And I thought it would be fun if I could draw out, like, a base model as part of the starting screen, and then updates clothing based on any costume changes from the most recent stream. Like, there's no real reason for doing it, I just think it would be kind of fun to do. Alright. So we've got like a basic... It seems to be held together mostly by ropes and twine. It's got a pretty deep neck, but not too deep. then this seems to largely follow the neckline. What's going on here? Kind of folds over. I don't want to make it too complicated. I mean, I will inevitably, but I don't want to intentionally do that. So there's that. And I think it's a little bit higher up. So about here-ish. Then we have one coming here and then one coming here. So this would be counted as a baldric, I believe. Generally, a baldric is just the part of the outfit that holds up a sword or like a bow and arrow or something, going over someone's back. Sometimes it can be at the hip, but generally if it's a baldric, then it's at the back, I think. What's going on with this? I'm not going to worry about the specifics of that. Let's just do this. It's kind of an arrow. That's not the thing there. And that switches back to the normal leather. Got a loop there. And then we've got like a strap for a bag of some sort. And that kind of comes up underneath this. And there's some kind of bag. I think. I don't know what's going on with that, so I'm just going to simplify it down to like a book bag kind of thing. And there's like kind of like crisscrossing ropes underneath the armpits here. Doesn't show how long this dress is, but it seems to be kind of the base outfit since there's nothing else equipped. I'm not going to worry about drawing the weapons. That's a pretty decent idea of like what I'm working with here. So let's do a little bit of Googling here. If I can remember how to spell Odyssey. I always want to spell it with 2 D's and 1 S. See if I can find anything useful to work with. If I look for a landscape view. That one's pretty good from the back. Right, you guys can't see what I'm looking at. Sorry. Huh. This one looks... So what I'm doing now is looking for a background to draw over. There we go. So what I found is this. Also there for some reason. This is a bit low res, but it's also something that I can work with. So this is probably either the most boring or most enjoyable part of doing stuff like this. Messing with backgrounds. So this image is from the PC Gamer review of the historical accuracy of AC Odyssey. So my job now is to basically remove this guy here from the drawing, or from the picture, so that I can have a background that I can place my own character on. So step one is basically just drawing over where the guy is. And then I can set this layer, to erase, and it will basically remove him from the image. I want a different brush for this. I also want to get, there's kind of like almost like a glow around images, like, we want that twink obliterated. There's almost like a glow just where the image, like, the lines aren't defined. So this way we remove him from the image without completely erasing him because it's on a different layer. So we can remove this erase layer just like this and see what's underneath and work with that. Just going to use a bit of a bigger brush to get the insides here. It doesn't really matter what color brush or what color I'm using right now, or even what brush I'm using, because the end result is going to be the same. Now we've got this wheat here in the foreground that we don't want to remove. Same with these branches here, so that's going to be very difficult to do. I'm having to force myself not to sing along to the song I'm listening to, so I don't want to get sued. So it's likely that this area is going to be drawn over again. So it doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be it needs to not be immediately obvious that there was something there. That is a spray brush, actually. Airbrush Soft, apparently. Which is why I use it for the larger stuff. But also I can shrink it down and use it for these small bits here. All that does is just make it so that it isn't as much of a harsh edge. Yeah. So obviously it's going to look a little funky. It's kind of inevitable. Like I said, it doesn't got to be perfect. Honestly, I'm not even sure if I need to keep this piece of wheat. Like, it's possible that it'll just get drawn over. Oh well. Here a second. So yeah, by having it as an erase layer, I can also, well, erase the erasing. Man, I've got a headache starting. It's not quite a headache. I mean, there's definitely pain. I think I'm just dehydrated, which is not uncommon. The way I prevent myself from getting like completely bored out of my mind with these when I'm not able to completely hyper focus on it is kind of like switching up what area I'm working on. So you're still making progress, but you're doing something a little bit different. Of course, if I am able to hyper focus, there's no need for that because I'll just go into a complete daze, and when I wake up, it's finished, and I'm incredibly uncomfortable for like not tending to my body at all. Yeah. So with this process, it is actually okay to go outside the lines, but the less you do, the more you'll have to work with when you go to the second part. It's very hard here to tell where the dog ends and the shadow begins. I am very excited about the potential of being able to have a dog in the game. That looks alright, I think. I mean, it literally is, yes, this is literally what I'm doing, is I'm erasing a doggo. Yes, I'm sure. Oh, are you listening along? Hell yeah. That looks about right. Fix up a few details here. Should probably actually save the file. These dang spikes here. Who put spikes on their helmet? It's a great way to get it knocked off your head. Oops. That's the line I always like. Confuse mixes Medea with the media. They both consume the mixes Medea with the media. They both consume the young. It's a line from the song I'm listening to. I just can't talk very well, apparently. Well, okay then. The leg is all that remains. I'm going to cover up these leaves here because it's a bit too detailed to bother with. Yes, I have a very clackety keyboard, which I quite like. I like the clacketing. Alright, these two have been successfully removed. So you can see the original image underneath. Then, if we were to, let's take some very simple colors here. Obviously, this is much simpler than the end result is going to be, but it gives you an idea of like what I'm doing here. So even like zoomed out, like you can tell there's something there, but it doesn't, it looks more like some kind of weird mirage. So we're going to want to kind of like sketch out where the edges here are. So there's a rock here. This grass kind of seems to come down here-ish. Doesn't look like it goes very far. This definitely goes to here. And then down to here, perhaps? The trees are definitely going to be the hardest part to do. So we can start with the dirt here. Um, want a bit more modeling with this. How's that gonna look? Oh, that should do. Let's see how this works. Yeah, I can work with that. Thank you. I've had a lot of practice. Alright, I think that's gonna have to do it for the background. Obviously it's not perfect, but I think that's about as good as I'm gonna get. I'm not used to working with stuff that's as detailed as this. But it definitely, like, I mean, obviously you can tell that there's something wrong with this area. But as long as you can't immediately pinpoint what, then I'm considering that a victory. Oof, yeah, that would do it. So now that we've got that done, we can work on all the rest of the drawing, aka the actual drawing part. Because yeah, that was just the background and nothing else. Yep. Let's do... So the eventual plan is to have a character about here-ish. Let's actually do more of a purple color. Get it to contrast better. Oh. Found on a desktop. Exit room in a foreign mansion. Alright, so what I want to do is have a character here-ish. So a little bit bigger than the original, like, in-game character, just for visual purposes. I don't know exactly what kind of pose I want for them, so I'll just kind of... I'll need to be a bit higher up to fit the legs. So I might have them a bit closer to scaled down. And then have, because in the game the character has an eagle, but just for like aesthetic and, you know, I guess brand reasons, I want to have like a blue jay here instead. Obviously this is bigger than an actual blue jay, but and then have up here the, like, something like that. So the footing needs to be, so what's our plane here? Something kind of like that. Is this like a slope here? Like that? Yeah. But if we turn this back on, I don't know. Don't do that. I don't trust my own judgment. So I guess if we'll have to have, yeah, the footing be like this-ish. Yeah, apparently. Oops. So what would that look like? Holding a hand out for... that, maybe? Yeah, that looks about right. So I think that's shifting right there. Something like that, I think. And what I want to do is I want to give the character like the same sort of plague mask that I'm wearing. Is that historically accurate? Not in the slightest. Don't care though. Yeah, that's fair. Inherent difficulty of drawing a character that's leaning to the side. Bet I could do like... have to do some research on actual... Yeah, I'm probably gonna... Yeah, I should probably head out as well. Especially since you're the only person I'm talking to, so... Let me wrap things up a second. Save that. Exit out of Krita. So, yeah, I'm more tired than I was when I started this, which is not unsurprising in the slightest. I think my mask is crooked. Eh. My bones are not happy with me. My bones are a bit achy. So yeah, I will see you tomorrow, hopefully.